name is Lexi and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be following the famous Shelby Ann makeup tutorial. I know I am super late to this game, but if you've never seen Shelby Ann or her makeup tutorial, it's over on TikTok. It like blew up a couple months ago and it's just so good. I love her. If you've never seen her on TikTok or anything, go check her out. Her username is at Shelby Ann Bell, I believe. I'll put it on the screen and make sure it's right, but yeah, if you've never seen her, go check her out. I've learned so much about makeup from her and her videos. Like, she's just so good and she seems like the nicest person ever. She's like one of my favorite influencers ever right now. Like I said, I'm a little bit late to this game, but I really want to try out her makeup tutorial, her viral one. Also, a little disclaimer, I did not want to go out and buy all the product just because I have a lot of makeup, so I'm doing this with my own twist, with my own products. I didn't buy any new products for this, so not all the products she uses are the same as mine, but the technique will be the same. I'll try and use like similar like shades and whatnot, if that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, now let's get into it. So the first step she does is to do skin prep. I'm not gonna do that just because I don't like doing skin prep that much, to be honest with you. I already put moisturizer and sunscreen on. I know she uses a milky toner, the like e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops, and then sunscreen. I personally think my skin does better when it's just moisturizer and sunscreen, so I already did that. First makeup step she does is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. Now, I don't have the foundation, but I do have the skin tint. It's a little dirty. I haven't used this in a while either, so it's probably expired, but I'm really hoping that this is the right shade for me. But yeah, honestly, I don't use this very often. Also, like, this is a good product, but this applicator sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This also is not my shade at all. She uses a sponge to blend her out, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, that is not my shade at all. Definitely bought this in the summer a couple years ago when I was more tan than I am right now. And she also said to avoid your under eyes. You only want to do concealer there, so that is what I am doing. Okay, next step is concealer, and she uses a Neutrogena and L'Oreal concealer, which I usually use the Merit like stick foundation slash concealer, but I do have a creamy one similar to what she does. I have the Say one. Like, this one's a little bit more similar to the one that she does, so I'm gonna use this one today. And she puts it under her eye and then up here, and she puts quite a bit, definitely a lot more than I usually do, but I'm gonna do what she does. She puts some down her nose, middle of her face, and then put some here, there, and on her chin. Actually, I don't think she showed it, but I believe she blends it out with a sponge as well. So I'm just going to use the same sponge to blend this out. Hopefully I am doing this good, because I usually don't wear this much makeup, which it's also, I usually go for more like natural makeup, but it's fun trying out different routines. And I feel like her concealer that she used was much brighter than mine, but again, that's just what I have. So I feel like this is looking pretty good so far. Next, she goes in with the Milani cream bronzer, which I really want to try, but I don't have it yet. So for now, I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer. This is the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer in the shade Light. Just gonna go in. She puts it on her cheeks here. Shade actually might be a little bit too light for me right now, but it's okay. Like with the foundation color, this color usually looks really good on like my skin tone, but I feel like my foundation color is a little bit darker, so it's making this look a little bit lighter. And yeah, like I said, I really want to try that Milani one that she uses, the Milani cream bronzer. I feel like I should get through this first, so whenever I run out of this, I think that's going to be the next one I try out. Next, she goes in with a She Glam blush. I don't have, but the one she uses is like a very bright pink. And the only blush I have that is a bright pink is this Patrick Ta one in the shade She's a Doll. So I'm going to do this today. It's not a typical color I usually go for in blush, but this one is actually very pretty. So I'm just using the cream right now. Pretty sure she only puts it on her cheeks, because usually in my like everyday routine. I'll put it on my nose and my chin, but it doesn't seem like she does that, so I'm not going to either. That's what we're looking like so far. Okay, next she uses a loose powder, I believe she uses the L'Oreal loose powder, but I do not have that one. Again, most of the products she uses I don't have. I do want to try all of them because they all look amazing. But again, I just didn't want to spend more money and I already have makeup. So I'm going to be going in with is a mini version of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Setting powder is amazing. I love this one. So yeah, and she also uses a powder puff, which I also don't have. So I'm just using a brush. But she said just put it everywhere. We put concealer. So I'm gonna go on my chin, around my nose, on my forehead, and then underneath my eyes. Next she does her brows, which she uses a she uses a brow gel, which I normally don't do, but I do have one. I'm gonna do my eyebrows the way that I typically like to. I use this is the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade ash brown, and I just fill in my brows, and then I'll use a brow gel, which I don't do day to day, but I do have one, so I'll use it for the sake of the video. But I feel like eyebrows are everybody likes to do them differently just because everybody has different eyebrows and different looks they like for their brows. I don't know, that's just me. I feel like eyebrows are different on everyone. Like the base products and the eye products you can try out, but like I don't know, maybe I'm just really specific about my brows. The gel that I have is the Glossier Boy Brow, just in the clear shade, which this stuff is good. I don't know, I don't use it very often. Go in and set my brows in place. Then next she does an eye look, but she doesn't show it in the video, so I'm just gonna do a simple little thing that I would do like an everyday look on my eyes. So I'm taking, this is the Morphe Flickering Sands palette, and I'm going to take the shade, I'm gonna take this bottom shade right here, the It's Paradise, and just put this all over my crease. Okay, and then she says she did a brighter shade on her lid. So I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna say shade Soul Searcher right here, put that on my eyelid. Okay, and then she said she just did a little smoky like brown shadow liner. So I'm gonna take this Sizzling Sun shade right here, dark brown, and just do a little like eyeliner, like she said. And that's just the little eyeshadow look, nice and easy. And next she does her eyelashes. And she uses the Maybelline Falsies mascara, which I've never tried and I don't have, but I feel like my eyebrows and my mascara, I am very picky about which ones I use, just because I feel like not a lot of mascaras hold my like eyelashes, like hold a curl and like make them look good. I will not be trying out that one, at least not for now. Anyways, curling my eyelashes. This is the Tweezerman eyeshadow or eyelash curler. Anyways, then I use, this is my favorite mascara, as I was saying, this Tartelette tubing mascara. This is in the shade Brown. I absolutely love this stuff. I feel like it makes my lashes look so good, and it holds my curl in my lashes, and it just makes them look so like long and luscious and pretty. I've been using it forever and it's just never failed me. And it's a tubing mascara that comes off really easily. I know Shelby Ann said in her video she only uses waterproof mascara, but I personally don't like waterproof mascara very much. I like tubing mascaras, but obviously use whatever works for you. Again, everybody has different preferences and different stuff that works for them. Next, she uses a powder bronzer. This is the L'Oreal one. The only powder bronzer I have is the Giorgio Armani one. This one is very expensive, but it is so good. So yeah, anyways, this is in the shade 90. And she said just put it right over the cream bronzer. So that's what I'm doing. I know a lot of people are super into the drugstore makeup, which I do think drugstore makeup is really good. Most of it, at least. There's some drugstore makeup that's not the best, but I don't know. There's just something about high-end makeup that's just like, I love it. And I know that like drugstore makeup is so in right now, and like that's the thing, which is great because it is super affordable and good makeup, but I don't know, I just feel like using like high-end makeup just makes me feel so like fancy, so fun to use and like luxurious, you know what I mean? Next she goes in with powder blush. She also uses a L'Oreal one. I'm just going back in with this Patrick Ta one, just the blush part of it down here. Tiny little bits. This stuff is pigmented. I so badly want to like put it on my nose and my chin, but she doesn't do that, so I'm not going to. But I'm just like so used to that, doing that in like my personal routine, so it's like weird not doing that. Okay, next she does setting spray. She uses the L'Oreal Infallible, whatever, the one in the red can. that it's like the one size dupe. Unfortunately, I did want to get that one, but they were sold out at Ulta, so I got the NYX face glue. This is also a really good setting spray, so we're just gonna spray this. Yeah, that shade match was not my best work. It's fine. I literally don't have any plans today, so it's fine. Nobody'll see except for my boyfriend. And I guess all of you guys watching this too, but it's fine. And lastly, she does her lip combo. So I don't have either of her lips, but this is the lip I'm gonna do just because these are the ones I have. So I'm not typically a lip liner girl. I don't love doing lip liner. I probably just need to do it more and get like used to it. I have the Tarte Maracuja Juicy lip liner. This one is in the shade Dusty Rose. I feel like I'm so bad at doing lip liner. I just need to do it more. I don't know. If you have any good lip liner recommendations, let me know. And then the closest shade to the lip gloss she used, I forget what it's called, but the closest shade I have is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Sweet Mouth. That is the finished makeup look. I feel like this looks so good. I absolutely love it. I don't know. This is a little bit not too different than what I usually do. It's just like more makeup than what I'm used to, I guess. This was following Shelby Ann's makeup tutorial, her viral one. If you want to see any other videos from me following people's makeup routines, let me know because this was actually so fun. There's a lot of girlies out there, famous girlies out there, whose makeup tutorials I would love to try. So if you want to see any of those, let me know. I think I would look good in anyone else's like style of makeup. Let me know because I would love to try it. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.